The person I bought it from, his third grade uncle or fourth grade uncle somewhere down the line was a lieutenant in the Virginia militia. Up toward the end of the war, they made a raid over into Maryland. The Confederates were looking for arms, and they found these, I think it was 4 crates, and they thought they were rifles. And what it was, they was 4 crates of swords. So his sword was broken, so he got this and carried it to the end of the war, which it was pretty late. He didn't carry it very long.
So it was a Yankee sword, but it was liberated by Confederate.
See, it's a 1963 Ames sword, which Ames made swords for the North mostly.
Mm-hmm. Can you take it out and show me what it looks like?
It's a heavy cavalry sword.
Wow, it looks like it's in really good condition.
What we need is your name, address, phone number, and I need you to sign there. What that does is that allows us to use the images. We need to make sure your address is clearly written so that we can mail you the CDs. Well, the whole project, which is looking back at the Civil War in Tennessee, is to document material that is still in the hands of Tennesseans from the Civil War. And a lot of this material is material that has not been seen or shared with the public. In many cases, not been shared outside the families for the last 150 years. So what we hope to do is get material in, and then every piece we bring in, you don't know what piece of the puzzle that's going to fill in into the greater story of the American Civil War.
You know what this is?
I believe that's a crow's foot battery.
It is, exactly.
Cool! Now, I had 100 people tell me that it was part of the stove.
Oh, no.
And I said, no, it don't look like
It's
part
not
of
iron, is it?
No, that's zinc. It comes
Sure.
up zinc
And,
on it.
this is put into a dilute acid solution,
Lewis
and you get a chemical reaction, electrochemical reaction, generates electricity.
What would they use electricity for?
Telegraph.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, that's the main thing that they've been used for.
This is a nice Georgia frame.
Yes, it
That's
is.
my Georgia frame that we found down here behind the church down here.
It is a typical Confederate enlisted building.
And you found that behind the Hell Springs Inn?
Yeah,
That's a nice piece. That's a very nice piece.
I couldn't believe it because it looks so nice. I just thought it was something from the 70s, you know. Almost recycled
4
it.
companies and
Put it in my brass bucket.
Oh, no.
Because I thought it looked like a 1970s buckle. And a buddy of mine called me up. I posted it on Facebook. Called me up and said, Clark, what are you going to do with that buckle? I said, well, Jonathan, it's brass. I think I'm going to recycle it. He said, okay, well, you'll get about 25 cents for it. It's worth about $600. I went back down there and pulled it out real quick.
Where did you find all this stuff?
Here in Rogersville, basically behind the Hell Springs Inn.
Oh, okay.
That area was all a field.
Oh, okay.
And the colonels, the commanders would stay at the inn, and the enlisted men would stay out back. So they had access to the Crockett Spring down here, this creek.
So basically from their camp, the
Yeah.
stuff that you found where they camped. Okay. Stuff that they dropped probably.
That's my big hobby now.
Oh, okay.
I tell people I dirt fish. And my dad's a big fisherman.
Yeah.
And he buys all, got a Ranger boat and all this fishing equipment. Well, I invest all my money in metal detectors.
We've had a very good turnout so far. We've gotten some very interesting objects. Everything that's come in has been very useful to us. So it's been a good stop. We had a Spencer rifle brought in, which was a pretty rare Union-used weapon. We've had some images of Union soldiers from this part of the state. We've had Doug relics that have come from local battlefields, Bull's Gap, right here in Rogersville, Bean Station. So we've had material from those battlefields as well.